What's going on, guys? I've got 5 tips to help you get started in the gym today. Alright guys, so my first tip is finding the right plan for you. So there's a lot of different plans out there. However, what I recommend for people who are new is finding a full body plan. This really helps with you saving time, and so you don't have to go every day of the week. If you have something that's full body, you can go every other day and maybe go about 2 to 3 times a week. I'd recommend staying on a full body plan for at least 2 to 3 months. This helps your body get used to working out and get past what they call the newbie gain stage. Once you get past that, you can start looking at other plans, and then you can find something that works best for you. Alright guys, I've got to head to the gym. We'll talk about tip number 2 on the way there. Alright guys, so my second tip is going to be to find the right motivation for you. Now, you can find motivation in many different things. For me, what motivates me is when I go to the gym and I see all these other people who are lifting really heavy weights, and it motivates me to work harder because I want to lift heavier than everyone else there. Now, granted, there are people who are a lot bigger than me, and it makes sense they're lifting more than me. However, that still is motivation for me to keep trying to make myself grow so that I can get stronger. You need to find motivation. It could be anything. So this could be, maybe you're doing it because you want to be healthier, or maybe you're doing it because you have kids and you want to be more active for them and show them what it's like to be healthy. It could be anything. You just need to find that motivation and stick to it. Alright guys, just got to the gym. Gonna go knock out this workout, and then we'll talk about tip number 3 as soon as we're done. Alright guys, just got done with the workout, about to go get some food, but before I do that, I want to go ahead and give you tip number 3, which is make sure that you're keeping a journal of all of your workouts. The reason why you're going to want to do this is so that you can see where you are now, and in the future, as you progress, you can see how far you've come. And the reason why you're going to want to do this is because when you get to a certain point in your workouts, you're eventually going to feel like you're not really moving along. And how can you tell? Is that you'll be able to see where you start to slowly progress, and then it's like at a little bit of a halt there. Once you get to this point, what you're going to want to do is you're going to start to try your overload progression, which is where you're going to slightly increase weights and lower your amount of reps or lower your amount of sets. This way you can build up strength before you can slowly move on to that next level. And this really helps when it comes to breaking past plateaus. So those books are really going to help you as long as you keep down all the notes from where you started to where you are now. Alright guys, now I'm about to go eat, and then I'll get you tip number 4 right after that. Alright guys, so change of plans. I actually had to run to the grocery store. However, while I was here, I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys tip number 4, which is make sure that you're taking progress pictures. These pictures are really going to help you in the long run because you're not going to notice your changes when you're just looking in the mirror. These changes are going to be very subtle, and every day when you're looking at them, they're going to seem so minuscule that you don't really notice. However, if you take pictures and you compare maybe like 1 week to make week number 2, week number 3, week number 4, so on and so forth, you'll start to notice this change slowly. And this is going to be very important towards maintaining that motivation like we talked about before. So do that. Now I'm about to head back to the house. Once I get there, I'll give you guys tip number 5, which is probably the most important tip that I have, so make sure you stick around for that. Alright guys, we are back home, all cleaned up, which means it's time for tip number 5. Number 5 is probably the most important tip that I can give you, and that is don't go too hard. If it's your first time or even your first week, don't go too hard. Take it nice and easy. Make sure that you just make it through the workout at a nice, clean pace. This way you don't feel absolutely awful the next day. You don't want to make your first day your last day And on that note, also make sure that once you're all recovered, should take you maybe 1 day or 2 days, you get back in there, you repeat this process and keep it going. That's the only way to make progression. Just take it slow in the beginning and everything's gonna work out. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way you can stay up to date with all the latest content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.